Yeah, it's
silent,
definitely septile.
silent C?
No, it's SC. Like it makes like
No,
this.
but the C is silent.
It's CE,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's
So it's
septile.
silent. So
No.
it's
Yeah, I guess
septile.
it's septile. Yeah, it's definitely septile.
Let me look at this whole roster. Lucario, Gardevoir, Machamp, Fennekin,
Yo, it's a good
Gengar,
roster.
Sceptile, Mewtwo, Chandelure, Suicune. Who'd I miss?
Yo, who be playing Gardevoir real quick? Yo, Movement, are you playing Gardevoir? Hey. Now Dan, actually, I played on Melee Monday. I actually stayed here with him till like 12:30 at night to playing some friendlies against my Gardevoir. So he actually knows all of Gardevoir's moves, I'd assume.
So,
Yeah, we literally played from like
so
probably like 11:30 till like 12:30.
two zoners, right?
Yeah, two zoners. Chandelure, I think, wins the zoning match, but Gardevoir actually wins in damage if she can get her Calm Minds and stuff off. I'm not sure if Movement understands what Calm Mind is, but he doesn't know. She's so she already has the debuffs on her. Attack decreased. That's really, really bad for Gardevoir.
Yeah, having some trouble getting in. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so now, okay. Normally what you'd want to do with Gardevoir is definitely try to zone Chandelure out.
Oh, you trying to go for the grab.
Gardevoir actually has a projectile, it's Energy Ball, that when you shoot it and someone shoots a projectile through it, it will actually change and it will turn into like a fire attack, and it's a homing projectile that homes in on your opponent. So there's that little tiny projectile there, and Dan really trying to put on the hurt here. Dan really understands like what Gardevoir can do, but then again, he was playing against my Gardevoir earlier, and my Gardevoir is like way zonier than this.
So both of them have support on deck.
This character is literally the Link of this game. What were you saying?
They both got supports on deck. They ain't using them.
Yeah. Farfetch'd, I think, is pretty decent.
Ooh.
Yeah, that command grab, so far range.
What?
Ooh.
Wow.
That was so good. And you see, actually, Dan took my advice I gave him advice about the Espeon. The Espeon and Umbreon support set for Chandelure. So he has that reversal when people get in on him to hit them back and start zoning again. And he's actually is using it. Right now he has Umbreon on, so that's a, yeah, that.
Oh.
Very, very good. It hits them away from you, and then when he gets the Espeon, which I'd assume he'd use, like he used the first round, very, very good for like debuffing. That move is the one, you see how his speed and attack is down now? If he had Espeon on, he could use her and completely negate those debuffs and still like get all the advantages from that move that he did.
Not looking good. He has a synergy gauge.
Yeah, he has not used the burst yet. Oh, that setup was so cool, but he completely negates it with the synergy gauge. Is that going to catch him because he jumped? Yeah, it will.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
now this does a lot of damage.
But he also has his gauge full. So.
Yo, check out Gardevoir real quick. Shooting that like, look at how much damage that does.
Damn, holy shit.
And Dan could definitely just use his burst gauge. I think
coming out.
I think that does stop the debuffs too. I don't think Dan wants to use his gauge just in case he does lose this match. Ooh.
Good comeback.
So now he's got that burst gauge on deck for next round, and definitely
that was a good comeback.
definitely gonna be good. Yeah.
I like that.
Electrode. Okay. So Electrode is a really weird assist. Electrode you throw out, and then if your opponent attacks, it will counter your opponent and explode.
Damn.
But if you don't do anything, it does nothing.
Yeah, how are you supposed to get in on this? Damn.
Yeah, you see, Chandelure is a really, really solid zoner. Probably like one of the better zoners in the game. Chandelure, Gardevoir, and Suicune right now are like the top zoners in the game.
Really, Suicune?
Suicune's beam attack and hydro pump, so good. Now, luckily for Dan right now.
Ooh, nice. Good shield.
Yeah, see, look, there you go. He doesn't have any of those effects anymore on him. That's exactly what he was doing against me. And what he's going to want to do, he's going to try to set up for the super, I'd assume. Yeah, that's going to hit. That's going to kill, too. Yo, Chandelure, take your soul real quick. Literally steals your life force. Pop! There it goes.
That was a. That's a weak looking super, to be honest.
It actually does quite a bit of damage.
It does a little.
So like, okay, so what happens is like, the damage from like the actual hits, and then when they're laying down and stuff, does like nothing. But when the little flame pops up and then goes away, that's like their life or whatever, their spirit. When it pops away, it does like 120 damage or some shit like that. You're just looking like that's dumb.
That's dumb. It looks dumb.
It does. It is probably the worst looking.
It looks like
super.
it looks like a lullaby.
Yeah.
So
Wait, isn't that a move, Chandelure? Is Lullaby a move in Pokemon? Is that what that is?
Sing. It's called Sing. Sing.
Sing.
Yeah.
Lullaby is a move
Is
in
it?
Pokemon though.
Yeah.
Sing via Jigglypuff. I do know that. Pokemon anime shoutouts. Jigglypuff always just coming in, singing, everyone falling asleep. I remember those episodes where Jigglypuff just came in and Ash and all his buds were just like, "Oh, I'm feeling tired," and they look like they just got roofied or something.
Wasn't it just like a wild one? Like no one even owned it.
Yeah, no one owned it. It just
owned
popped out of like I remember one time it just popped out of a garbage can and just sang and they all fell asleep. And then one time it went and did a performance for a Pokemon talent show and it sang to the whole crowd and the whole crowd passed out and it just walked away. Oh man,
They use that magic marker on their face.
Dude, that show is so good.
Nah. Have you tried watching it recently, man? Like,
I mean, like
yeah,
it is. It's pretty bad, like when you watch it as an adult. But like
Yeah.
as a kid, that show was lit. You can't lie. That show
Yeah.
was like your jam.
it was lit.
That was everyone's jam.
You could probably watch Digimon now
Digimon,
because it's a
Digimon
coherent story.
yeah, and Digimon has like really weird dark undertones.
Yeah.
Like
Sexual
how
undertones.
what's it called? Yeah, it does have that too. What's it called? The main villain is actually just like Satan.
Yeah.
Like it's just Satan.
I think it holds up.
I think it held up too. I also recently watched Shaman King. You ever seen Shaman King?
Yeah.
I recently watched it.
Dub or sub? Dubbed?
Yeah.
Four kids dubbed?
I watched the 4Kids dub for like jokes, and then I watched the sub version.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Like I watched the first couple episodes in dubbed, and I was like, I can't deal with
Yeah.
this right now. And then
Grab?
yeah, this definitely. Oh wow, hit him out of that burst. Yeah, the Shaman King, like not bad story actually. It's really cringy though sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like super shonen. It's like
I haven't
it's like-
watched it in a while. So.
yeah. Well, you know like how every shonen anime is just like, hey,
Oh my god, what the
yeah, that's a command grab.
So is it like a set distance?
Yeah,
that
it's
he
a
just
set
got?
distance. He just has to space it.
So he's got a couple of them. Good shit.
Yeah, and Dan is really good at spacing it. Like he was hitting me with the very tippy tip of that actual what's it called? Of that actual move.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that does a lot of damage. And then he's got that thing to get rid of the debuffs. Dan is going in on this man now.
Playing angry.
Yeah. And Chandelure, the one
Jesus.
thing that I think really puts Chandelure back from the rest of the characters is he has like one of the lowest healths in the game.
Isn't Shadow Mewtwo lowest?
Shadow Mewtwo is lowest, but Chandelure has one of the lowest for sure. Like 510 health is really bad. But you see Gardevoir as well. Gardevoir has 400 or 540, yeah. Most of the zoners have low health in this game actually. To make it more fair, because a lot of the zoning is really good.
I would assume so, because you kind of move kind of slow, right?
Yeah, no, I don't want to say anything right now, because I don't want movement to hear me for coaching. However, when you press that like uppercut move, you can keep mashing the X button or the heavy attack button, and it will actually combo into that, and it does a lot of damage.
God.
If you have full Calm Mind, so like if you set up right with Gardevoir, you can do like 222 damage combos with her, just straight up out of that uppercut.
So, if you
Oh, that's dead. I think that's dead.
now we got that lame super.
So like you
Lame.
see like this does like no damage, right? And then this thing, just it popping away, is what wins it. GG's guys.
Oh, she crying a little bit.
Gardevoir upset. Gardevoir weeping,
All right, man.
looking like Weeping Bell.
Hey,
Let's go.
Let me play next, man. I gotta get warmed up.